Hello everyone, I'm Robert here, of who else would it be, but here I have built a Thomas Wooden Railway layout. This is a layout I was finally satisfied with. It's pretty big. I'll give you an overview in a sec, but this is a confusing layout because you have really no idea where this goes here. I actually got confused while making this. It's you can either exit it this way like Mavis or enter it, so this is why it's confusing enough. So anyways, let's start this layout here. So here we go at Tidmus Sheds. Now nobody's home right now because every engine is busily working, and here's that busy engine working. I can get keeping interrupted, Annie and Clarabelle, and this area is kind of like this, I call it a track switcher. You can push the engine back, and Thomas can go off onto the mainland here, or you can just stay with the flow and stay down here for this video like you will. If you keep going straight like this track is pointed at, you'll be getting over to where a water tower where Edward is pulling the mail train. Back down that line you got Stepney and the cargo drop there. And here we got the soda cleanup crew and Butch. After go down this line, you go all the way to where Toby and Henrietta are, by the soda lifting bridge to where Salty and Cranky are, and we'll get there later. So, if we didn't go through all this, Thomas decides to go up here, we should be getting into this random soda bay bridge I put there. There is Frank and the aquarium cars, followed by the quarry mine tunnel, which I'm going to call this area the scrap yards. Do a little closer look at it. Shake a camera, sorry about that. So here's something I never usually do with my lamps. I have sightings for different engines. So here's a sighting for Bertram and his scrap cars, and there's Toad and the brick van with 3 sorts of trucks from 2001 to 1994. And Oliver, who's at the front, and sighting, well, that's vacant. So you're going down there is the power crew, solar power crew, and here's the Brendan Bay fishery. You can either like get your fish from here, to where Oliver is, or where this hand car is. There's the hand car there. There's the hand car. And going under this arch stone bridge on Stepney's line, we enter, if you can read it, Kildane Dairy. And under that, we got the lifting bridge, and under the lifting bridge, we got kind of like a freeway entrance. Like you're on the streets, and then you just take a sudden detour to the freeway as Fearless Freddy is doing. Going over that siding, there is Bam Cam with D199 a siding, and find Scotsman, and going up to Henry's Tunnel. And however, if you don't go that way to Henry's Tunnel, you visit the Green Loader and to T-Switch. And this is what I like to call this area down here. Town center, from the lifting bridge to the coal station to the Stinglestone Tunnel behind Henry's Tunnel, all the way down to the mountain. This is what I call a town center because it's busily bustling with different factories. So let's continue going into this. Here is James pulling the grain cart down to the T-switch where Henry's coming out of his tunnel. There is the barrel loader. Down this T-switch is the Honey Depot, back to the second T-switch, which leads to Boko. It's pulling some tar and fuel tankers. Now if we go down Boko's line, it intersects with Fergus's line. He just delivered a load of cargo to Lorry. There's the stop and go station, which indicates if an engine's going or not. It's supposed to help, however it looks like it got off the wrong job with Fergus. Here's the ice cream factory if you guys haven't noticed. Here you end up to a T-switch to where Duncan is. Then we go down to this line where Renee is with the circus train. Here, if you can't see, there's a blue circus train. It's originally a yellow one my friend gave me. Stayed in 1999 like all the others. And going down this siding here, we got Diesel and a siding that I wasn't going to put here. Because this also happens, I used all my track in this layout, so every single piece of track, except for around 3 special shed tracks and a few tracks that are like 2-inch tracks, are all been used up. So basically, when you have stuff like this, it means I ran out of track. Which is also why this lane switcher here if you can't see it. We're also gonna loop around to where, oops, there goes Rocky. I was gonna loop around to where Mavis's line is, but since I ran out of track, I just decided to make it a line that goes all the way from there. Anyways, there's Renee, there's Diesel here being naughty, and Rocky's front car. Rocky's right here in the setting I made. I couldn't fit his front car and only him his back car, so the front car is with Diesel right now. Now, going on to where Duncan is, or more likely back to where the Flying Scotsman is. He goes up Henry's Tunnel, where Derek and Bill and Ben are with 1992 Toyota China Clay car. This sign right here says Tidma Sheds. Just Tidma Sheds there. And down the line goes to where Duncan is. But this is the coal loader, and there's the coal, you can't see it, ready for Duncan. There's station area. You know what? This is I made this layout originally, and I added some space for my new destinations I'm getting. I'm just gonna go ahead and see it right here. New and boxed. Either they're all used in box. Double wide Odine Bridge and pedestrian bridge. So I'm excited about those coming in the mail. I will be filming their unboxings. I did try to make room for them, but however, I think it will make room for the double wide Odine Bridge, where there's two sort of bridges are. And I'm sure if I made room for the pedestrian bridge right here, like the track, but I can't be using that because of space. And it seems kind of large, so that's why I didn't use it here. So this is why Percy's line, who's pulling the mail, loops around, goes back to where Fergus is, and goes back to where Boko is. Technically, the line you were passing on, you actually now are passing it again, and it goes back to Renee's and his cars. So that's basically Town Center line. If you go to where Stepney is in the Archstone Bridge, you actually have two ways of going places. Let's see. Let me get around. So we're on Stepney Edge, we reach this Tiger Moss. Get him out of the way for a second. And there down here we reach this stop sign here, because this line is where Jesus' car engine right here. This line, he originally it came from this line, which is why it's confusing, because you can go in 4 ways, or you can go out another 4 ways. That's why it's confusing. It's a confusing layout. Because it's also track short, so I didn't get enough areas to place it in. So yeah, so there's Scarlowy. If we go the other way where this engine is, I believe I will name him Wally the Whistle, because there's a whistle on this side right here. He has no face, and he's a Brio train. Yeah, there's an Applewood car he's pulling. You could find his caboose and his fire truck. You know, I lost the fire truck a while back, and I found it again. I lost it again. But anyway, so going down Wally's line, we reached the future site of a double wide Odine Bridge. I've used my 2 spare sorbet bridges to map out where I think I will put the double wide Odine Bridge. Maybe where it will fit or not is just an estimate. I think it's around this kind of size. We're going that way. So going over, we reach Henry's top rope, Henry's Tunnel. There is Douglas pulling in the Nafford Express coach. And this kind of reminds me of a freeway, like, you're like on the main line here, then you just ride down. So, like, Douglas just goes right down here. It's kind of like that. But, well, anyway, so his line comes down to where Mighty Mac is pulling the part of the Soda Cookie Cars area. Salty is carrying the other 2 cars behind him. There's a line. And just put him there. And here's the hill. This is basically narrow gauge area, as so to speak, from where should I say it? From this stone tunnel, singles from Henry's tunnel, all the way to the mountain tunnel, to where this like little mountain is, and all the way to the end of the layout is narrow gauge area. So here's the Stodor Railway Repair pulling Scruffy behind him, the new style version, and couldn't find a place for him, so going up the mountain tunnel. This is in Gordon's Hill, as I usually would like to call it, because it's in narrow gauge area, is Cody pushing down Catherine, and behind him is Wilbert in some boxcars. And so basically Mighty Mac's line loops around to back to where Scarlowy is, and back to where Oliver is. Here's Oliver. And I'm about to run out of time here for my Nintendo 3DS, so we'll stop the video here and continue on later. This video will still be one entire video, though the 10 of the 3 I can record up to 10. Okay, so we're back here now. So here, where I left off is Oliver pulling Scruffy and 3 gray troublesome trucks. There's Bertram and the siding and the handcar and the Brenham Bay fishery. And going down here, here is the mountain, which is kind of like the entrance for the narrow gauge railway area of my set. Here we got Duke pulling 3 barrel cars. He might be going down the town center as a line to switch to it. Although he has to go through Henry's forest first. Here's Henry's elephant, I guess. Just put him back for a setup. Here's Harold in the forest and the recycling bin. Basically, it's forest. I use everything that's green, so this entire green patch of land from this signal all the way to that tree over there where Charlotte's milk tanker is Henry's forest. Either you can go down here, or it leads into a switch that leads to the Stone Tunnel. There's Daisy, and well, I have never seen a video with of a house here, but this is Kindly's house. Just a random house I put in there since Mrs. Kindly is underrated. She hasn't appeared in season 5 or 6, I think, so that's kind of good to put her house there for me, I guess, since she's kind of underrated and nobody ever cares about her anymore. So going down Daisy's Lane, you head back up to Town Center under the train tracks of Donald's train and the twins China train. So back down to where Bucko is. There's a conductor shed to stop the engines in case there's the engines like James coming through. But in this case, Bucko got the right of way. So going down here, here's the fire department and George, the steamroller. And if you go all the way to back to where Salty is, let's go visit our pal Salty. So where Salty is, if you go down here, you reach over to the second wingspan of the Wild Eye Bridge. There's Donald pulling 92 troublesome trucks and an NW brake van. And going under here is the Duck with Napford Express coach. And if we go back all the way to where the shed door, we'll see there's Mavis pulling a pretty good line of freight train. I actually really like this freight train she's pulling. It's really nice from like bird's eye view, Harold's view maybe. Now her line goes all the way under the couch, which is where I will be filming most of my episodes. And you can see there's a ascending shaft to where Duck is. And if you really can't see it, alright, there we go. We got it set up. There's oops. Here we have, if you go down this way of Daisy's Line, you go under the tunnel, we end up to where Rusty is with the construction cars, and on the other line is where, the Serrano is, blames the Apple Orchard cars. This is a little made-up, sort of house or station, if you want to call it. It's not really a station, just a house that is quickly made up. It kind of looks like a station from an angle. Here's the hospital, which we got the ambulance riding out of it, and Peter Sam pulling it out of Jane Mabel. And moving down here is another special shed track where we have the fire station, fire train back here, just ready in case of emergencies. And if the fire train is close by, then the fire station should be right on ahead. Here's the fire station. There's a little fire truck car. Yeah, there he is. And if you go up here is some sort of hill. I guess we can call this Gordon's Hill, though I'm not sure. Here is Spencer, gallant and proud, pulling the old slow coach. And this one goes all the way down back to where this main Tidmouth station is, and to where this Bergie is, and Gordon and the express coaches and the station house, which I don't actually have a station, so I'll just be using this black shed to that. So anyways, this is actually entirely the layout mostly. Let me give a quick overview. It's as much as I can give you guys. Pretty jammed. I listed all of my tracks here, almost all my tracks. I still have spare this track and 3 of these tracks. And I still have this track, which I rarely even get to use. There's Oliver. really to use these kinds of tracks only if I want to expand my turntable, though I guess I didn't have to this time. So anyways, the reason why this is, it has a few flaws. I mean, going back, I had to squeeze in a lot of tracks here, and I did run out of track. As you see here, I had to improvise and use 2 to 1 tracks. And also here, if you guys didn't notice, to where this area here, Duck is going to have a hard time getting through there. See, the Napper Quest which can't even fit through. As Duck is having a hard time with his magnet getting down there. And also, if he goes back, he can't really go back anymore because this couch is in my way. Well, Duck's foot must like speak. So this has a few flaws, and otherwise it's a good layout. I never do layouts anymore because I'm always never happy with them. So this layout I am with you for a while. And one of my pedestrian bridge and double wide old iron bridge come in the mail. I guess I can show you guys like what I'm gonna do with them in the set. I'm gonna have the bridge itself be on the track. I really don't have no room for the track itself, but yep, that's basically it. This is my layout video, and pretty soon this will be all gone and turned into a set once it gets supplies, and my new series, which I am restarting again, will be filmed right where the mountain tunnel is. So guys, thank you for watching. If you like what you saw here, like it. If you really liked it, then favorite it. If you want to see more of my videos, go please ahead. And or if you want to see the adjustments with the double wide old iron bridge and the pedestrian bridge, you can stick around for those. Though it will not be showing the same video, just saying. Or if you want to see more of my series is upcoming, you can subscribe. So thank you guys for watching. This video's gone for way too long already at around 17 minutes probably timed. So guys, thank you for watching, and we'll be here again for where am I gonna put the wide old iron bridge, how it will look like, and the pedestrian bridge right in the station. So this has been Thomas here along with everyone else. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys for more videos. Thank you guys.